Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So I need to fit some internal doors in my house. So I need the doors to stand upright when I'm adding some hinges. I don't want them to fall over. I used to put my legs between the door and sort of hold it, but I thought why not just make a quick stand and then it's much easier. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can make your own really quick and simple stand for a door just out of some scrap timber.
So as you can see here, I've got this scrap piece of wood. Here are the dimensions of the piece of wood I used, and I cut it down to 60 centimeters in length. An old 2x4 or an old 2x6 should be ideal for this. I decided to cut mine down on the table saw. Now I made a mark in the centre, and I wanted to mark either side of the centre the width of the door. So the width of the door, or the thickness of the door that I'll be hanging, is 35 millimeters. So I transferred these marks up to the top of that piece of wood with the speed square. Now I drew a line for a sliver or a wedge and cut that out with a handsaw. You can use a circular saw for this, but mine doesn't have the depth. It's a little bit too shallow. Now with that wedge I can add that to one side of the two lines I've cut and add the slant of the wedge. So you can see there's the thickness of the door and there's the added wedge, about a middle of the way into the wedge. Now I need to do some relief cuts to remove this material with the circular saw. I did the two outer lines first, the first one with the speed square and the angled one freehand. There you can see. Now I can remove all the centre. I went to the maximum depth of my circular saw, which was 45 millimeters. If you have a bigger one, you can go deeper, but I wouldn't go past halfway of the thickness of the wood. So once that was done, I could bash out all that wood with the hammer and then clean up the hole with the chisel. I wanted to get it nice and flat so that when the door goes in, it rests nice and firm on the bottom. And I pared off the ends of both sides here just to prevent splintering and any damage to the door. And there you can see I'm at 45 millimeters of depth. So the idea is that the door goes in there, and then you add the wedge, and that slant allows the wedge to sit square with the door. So I also decided to just drill a hole in the wedge and add a screw to it, screwing it to the side of the stand just so that I don't lose the wedge when I'm not using it.
So here we are with the door is in the stand, here is the wedge. Get the flat side of the wedge, put it up against the door, and then with a little hammer, just tap it snug. And now the door is freestanding. So you can imagine now if you're working on putting some hinges on this door, you don't have to be holding it or leaning it up against something. It's held nice and firm on the stand. Once you've done a hinge at this end, you can move the stand up to the other end, or you could make two stands. So then to remove the stand, instead of knocking the wedge, you can just knock the stand itself and the whole thing comes apart. Okay, so that is about it for this video then. Works surprisingly well, especially with the wedge. Remember to taper the opening so that you can get a nice square seating with the wedge and the door. It taps in nice and snug, holds the door steady and secure. Get as deep down into here as you can, don't go past the halfway point. I only went this deep because I've got a very small circular saw. Probably would have gone a bit deeper, but it works just fine in my case. So a nice chunky bit of wood like this. This is an old piece of 2x4, but it's quite big for a 2x4. So modern 2x4s aren't as big as this, so I'd probably recommend a 2x6 if you've got one. But yeah, why not make your own out of a bit of scrap if you've got some internal doors to fit. This comes in real handy when you're fitting hinges. So if you did like the video, please remember to like and also consider subscribing for more DIY related videos. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.